Can everyone hear me okay without the microphone?
Yes.
I keep projecting. Hi, my name is Milo Harold Anderson, and I am also running for the position of Student Trustee of the Los Angeles Community College District for 2015-2016. I can't tell you too many differences between me and Ryan on how we feel about things. We both want to unite the colleges. We want to unite Trade Tech, City, Southwest, West, East, Valley, Mission, Pierce, and Harvard. All of them, all 9. We all care about the student voice. We all want the student voice to be heard by the Board of Trustees. The Board of Trustees literally makes all the policies and procedures that govern each one of our 9 colleges. Ryan and I can both do this job. So I can't really tell you where we are different. It's not like we're running against each other. It's like we're 2 friends running for the same job. And you guys are our employee, our future employee. So it's a tough decision for you, the students. Here's what I want to tell you about. No matter what, whether you vote for Ryan or you vote for me, what's really, really important is that you vote. Because if you don't vote and you don't have all of your student friends, we don't get a strong number of students who vote for either Ryan or for me, the actual election will be semi-meaningless. We won't have the student voice behind us to be your voice on the Board of Trustees. So really, it's a matter of personality. Who do you like more to represent you on the Board of Trustees, Ryan or me? And I don't want to play a personality battle with you. I think he's a great candidate. I think I'm a great candidate. I think we both do a good job. What really I want to encourage you, each of you to do, and to spread this word out there, is even if you're going to vote for Ryan, which is not a bad decision. I'm not saying it's a bad decision. No, I think it's a great decision. Just get out there and vote. And get as many students as possible as you can to vote. Again, of course I want your vote. Of course I want to win. Of course I feel like I will do a great job. So I'm going to say one last time, my name is Milo Harold Anderson. I do hope I get your vote for student trustee. I'm looking forward to entertaining your questions. And also, if you would please, I have a Facebook page, Milo Harold Anderson. I would love it if you would like the page. I want to start a discussion about what we can start doing next year, what we can start preparing for next year. I have a survey on there, really asking what are the issues and concerns of your college. Because I don't know what the issues are at every single college. I need the students to tell me that in order to fully represent them. Again, Milo Harold Anderson, thank you for being here today. Thank you for participating in Democracy on Your Campus. So, great question. And I'll give you the honest answer. I don't know. I really don't know. You know why? Because there isn't communication and transparency between the ASOs and the Board of Trustees. There isn't the level of dialogue that there should exist where students actually know what policies are being implemented by the Board of Trustees and that student voice is actually being heard on the Board of Trustees. It's written into Article 2 of the Board of Trustees documentation that basically they're supposed to get student input about the issues and the policy decisions that affect the students. I don't see that happening. At least it doesn't seem to happen on the campuses that I polled. And that their voice, there is a disconnect. There's no upline or downline communication. And that's my biggest issue that I want to tackle, is to create that conversation between the students and the administration of the district. So that way we can actually have impact on the policy changes as they're happening. And we can also essentially know when policy changes are going to affect us, when policy changes are going to either help us or hurt us. So we know what our Board of Trustees is actually doing. I don't see that happening. Now, as far as figuring out what the issues are with the 9 colleges, and dovetailing right into that, I propose surveys. Surveys. I want my ASOs to be out there asking their students on their campus, what are the issues that concern them the most? Because that's really what matters, and that's what ASOs, ASUs, and ASGs are there for, is to represent the students, so that I can represent the students on the Board of Trustees. I can tell you what I think the most important issues are, but that's not really me doing my job. Doing my job would be soliciting the advice, the concerns, the real issues that are going on to all the 9 colleges, and not assuming the fact that I know what the solution is or what the problem is. I can't tell you what the problem is on Trade Tech. I can maybe tell you what the problem is at Pierce College, but it wouldn't really be their problem if I didn't ask them to give me that feedback. It would just be what Milo thinks the problem is, and I don't want to be that kind of student trustee. I want to be the kind of student trustee that actually brings the concerns, the issues, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the students, what they want to see happen, what they want to see change on each one of the 9 colleges. I want to bring that to the Board of Trustees, not what I think. not what I think the problem is. It's a great question. Thank you for asking it, because that's really primarily what I feel defines how the student trustee should behave. Great question, and that's exactly what I am really concerned about, is making sure that students are actually interested in what's going on in the Board of Trustees and in the Student Affairs Committee. I feel like that's my primary job as a student trustee, would be to get students involved in the policy decision makers, why they're making the decisions they're making, and are they hearing student voice in making those decisions. The minutes and the agendas are already out there online. All you have to do is go to LACCD.org and you can see the minutes of all the board meetings, of all the Student Affairs Committee meetings. They're out there. Students aren't reading it. So, what I'd like to do, and again, this is not a campaign promise, this is a campaign desire, but I would like to take my knowledge and my skills. I actually have a bachelor's degree in broadcast journalism, and I know a little bit about podcasting, and I know a little bit about recording audio. I would like to record and stream live these meetings so that anyone and everyone can listen to these meetings while they're going on. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a whole bunch of fight back of that idea. However, according to the Brown Act, these meetings are public information. So I don't see why we can't do it. The thing what I would need, though, is first of all, I would need students to say that's something they want, and students to really listen to it, and really start a dialogue on what's going on at the Board of Trustees, what's going on at the Student Affairs Committee. If we can generate interest in what's happening at the Board of Trustees and in the Student Affairs Committee, in the students of all 9 colleges, that would be huge win number 1. Because that's what we need to actually impact the kind of change I'm talking about, the kind of the kind of impact that we can make as over 100,000 students in the district can make on the Board of Trustees. They wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us. We give them their jobs. Literally, everyone their jobs. Everyone, the unions, the teachers, the administrators, none of them would be here, having their jobs if it wasn't for us taking our classes, working hard. So, let's use that voice. Let's actually listen to what they're talking about, what decisions they're trying to make, and make sure that those decisions are in line with what we want on all of our 9 colleges. Thank you. Thank you, Trade Tech. You guys have been excellent folks. It's been a pleasure being here, visiting you at both morning and night, and I had a great time speaking with so many students here on this campus. My name is Milo Anderson, and I didn't play football, but I still want to be your student trustee next year in 2015, 2016. I see myself not as a quarterback. I see myself as someone who can empower you, the students of all 9 community colleges, to get the things done that you want to get done. I'm not here for personal accolade, not here to score the touchdown. I'm here to make the changes that you want to see happen next year actually become a reality. Nelson Mandela once said, nothing is impossible, everything seems impossible until it's actually done. Let's get some really important things done next year in our community college district. Not just one college, but all 9 colleges working together to create the changes we want to see. Thank you again. My name is Milo Anderson, your candidate for student trustee. Woo.
I want to take a moment just to thank you for coming out. It may seem daunting that there are not a lot of people, but there was this guy named Jesus, and it was only 12 people that he worked with, and now you see what can be done with a small group of people. So, I would encourage each and every one of you to get out and vote and ask somebody to come with you when you do vote. I think one of the candidates mentioned it earlier. One of the things that the trustees and any body is looking for is the number of people that do participate in the voting process. The fewer people that participate, the more they kind of condescend that you're really not representing the whole body. You are representing those who do vote and those who don't vote. But the more people that do vote, the stronger your voice as an elected candidate will be. So I want to encourage all of us to encourage more people to participate in the voting process. All right, the candidates will probably be here for a little while longer. I'm getting the hell out of here. It's 7 o'clock. No, I'm just kidding. So, you guys can mingle with them and ask some additional questions. The forum is concluded, and the voting starts tomorrow. Woo! After party. Quite well.